Hello and welcome to week 5 in biopsychology. Chapter 5, the sensory motor system. So, we start off the discussion thinking about how sensation can overwhelm us. Now, I'm a concert goer. I love going to music concerts. I used to go right to the front cheering on my favorite bands. I'm a small person, so I was actually able to kind of get to the front pretty easy. And people could look over me, so they didn't care if they were in back of me. But those are incredibly loud, incredibly visual kind of thing, and can be all encompassing and sometimes kind of overwhelming. And I ask you to think about situations like that, either concerts themselves or other situations. Try going to Disney, talk about or going to a foreign place and just going on some trips, or when there's just so much coming at you that it overwhelms the senses. And so the discussion is how might these interfere with my attention? Yeah, overwhelming the system and all that. So kind of storytelling about your own experiences, having those kinds of things going on. In the quiz, we're taking a time looking at this capsaicin, this chemical that is in hot peppers, that is in our foods, and they're in our medicine cabinet. So there's this interesting kind of a confluence of ideas. I want you to first factoid describe, how does capsaicin fool your brain into thinking your mouth is on fire? Tell me about that. How does it fool your brain into feeling pain? How is capsaicin being used for pain treatment? I want you to look things up. I want you to also do deep dives. I want you to, if you go to Google Scholar, instead of just Google, click on it and go beyond the first page, because otherwise everybody puts the same one in there. Let's look for different articles. There's lots going on with this because it's actually a very effective method for pain relief. So see if you can find some articles, look at what other people have posted already, and find something else to post about and share this kind of wealth of what's going on. Actually, that's a quiz, so you can't look at others. Sorry. Find a nice article, do deep dives. You won't know if it's replicating. I thought this was a discussion for a second. Anyway, go ahead and do that research. Find some good stuff out there. And there's an assignment where you're conducting a little experiment. Now, I do give you links to an app that is available both in Apple Store and in Google Play. And there's other apps. I'm perfectly fine with you using other apps. That is cool. These are very simple reaction time apps. And what I'm having you do is conduct a little study, 3 subjects, exposing them to their reaction time. That each person, you take 5 reaction times, average them together, putting that in a little table. What was the average reaction time for each person? What was the average across? Getting little, basic descriptive statistics there, describing your study. So, you introduce the study. What did you do? How many subjects? You have your table of results. Make it look like like a lab report of some kind. And then at the end, there are 2 questions I want you to ask, that I want you to answer in the context of your paper. Now, what I want you to do is you're describing the little experiment that you've done. You're reporting out the data. That's it. Then you write out question 1 and answer that, and question 2, answer that in the paper, title page, send it off to me. So there's that assignment. So conducting a little study, handing them your phone if you're using that app, and you're collecting data on their reaction time. And then I ask you to consider the 2 questions at the end. And that's it for this week. That's what we're looking at. There's, of course, when I kind of try to figure out what we're going to focus on in the whole amount of information that's out there on sensory motor, it's just skimming the surface. I'm actually going to be, I've been asked to design another course in a little bit more advanced neurology. Don't know why they're asking me, but I'll do it. And might give me a chance to go into some of that more deep stuff, learn about it myself, and convey it in a neat way. But even just looking at this, biopsych survey class, there's just so much there. I hope you're reading the book and reading the course book to kind of get the stuff I don't cover. You're not just doing the minimum here, because there's just so much to learn in this field. It's just really, really cool. So with that, I'll leave it to you, and have a great week. I'll see you in those discussions, and have fun with that experiment. Take care.